involving Z or Zeklis, who's the current reigning champion in the OzGT, with Stanley, 33538, and Speedway King 14. We are gonna review it. We already talked about this, and we're gonna get people's views on it. So we are gonna go to my library. So if you guys wanna view my stream, yeah, go for it. This is what's gonna happen if it's a big crash like this, because this was a pretty big hit. We will be doing a race under reviews. There was so many more crashes in the race, but apparently they weren't too big, except for mine and Speedway's crash at one point, which we are going to review, but that's only going to be needing one angle, and it's mine. He came back on the circuit, but I'll review that one after this one. So, since it's loading, the only people that are allowed to speak are Speedway, King, Stanley, and Z. So the first person we're going to review is Zeklis. He's sitting in 5th on the start, but he came first in the race. I had a 5-second penalty because I forgot to have a fuel stop in the race. So I did win, but I got a 5-second penalty because I did not fuel up.
Can I say something here?
Yeah, go on.
So, this is not... Shut up, Jackson. This is going to be directed at Speedway. Oh, fuck's sake! Fuck off!
Anyway.
So, this will be directed at him. So, whenever he wasn't in the clan, everything was clean. Everything was...
Yep.
It was clean and everything until he came in. And he messed up one of my lines. So it's not I'm going to carry on straight through that line. He knows I'm behind him, but apparently he spun out when he drifted. So, I mean, he yells off at me, he starts talking smack. Well, we told him to stop. He's basically got one warning. If he's not careful, he's going to get himself kicked.
Yeah, unfortunately that is the way he's going to be heading. If it continues to be the dirty racer that he is. We are trying to teach him how to be aggressive, which is attacking your opponent cleanly, but he's not getting that message across. He just thinks aggressive, like you just do whatever.
I'm really fucked off because I'm
anyway, we're gonna go straight down and review every single thing from every single view. So Speedway redresses back to Z because he did jump start it. We are on board with Z. Stanley, this is the first incident. Bang, nothing wrong with that, but it's the one bang right here. So Z had no problem in that. And then Z moves across. So I needed that view. So Z actually moves across, but obviously didn't know Stanley was there at the time. So that's his angle. So Z, he moved across, but
Z should have no say because he really isn't a part of this. It's more between me and
yeah,
Speedway.
but that's the end. We are looking at different views, and that is the view I actually wanted. If you're watching my stream, E3, this is the view we wanted.
Yeah,
but we are going to be looking at Speedways now. Speedway's point of view. Stanley on the inside. Bang. So we are going to break this down from, like I said.
Sorry guys, I'm gonna go.
Oh, all good. So Stanley on this point of view on Speedway, brake late.
Did Stanley leave?
No, Junior. So basically Stanley has braked way too late, but nothing wrong with that, but we are gonna try and be a little bit more clean about this turn one thing. As we go a bit further, Stanley actually bounces off Z, and Z is now on the brakes to try and avoid the sand trip sand trap,
Yep.
sorry, to the complete right. And at this point, Speedway's like, oh crap. So he's probably turning full left. Nothing
Yeah, I
wrong with
turned left
that.
on the inside.
Yep, and there's nothing wrong with that. Bang. Now this is, I think, where it started to heat up between Stanley and Speedway as we.
Okay, can I point one thing out here?
Yep.
So apparently going sideways is a spin. Is this
No,
something
I just
new,
want to
or
see
has it
Junior's
been
point
going
of
no,
on
view.
my
no.
whole
When
entire
you
life?
because basically there's Z right there, but
Wait,
basically,
at the end when Zigo spins, have a look at
but
Junior's view.
you didn't my view. Wait, who? Juniors.
Junior's.
I'll be doing that after this, after I break it down. So basically,
Junior was
Speedway,
behind all of it.
Speedway at this point didn't mean to hit Stanley, but as we go on board a little bit further, this is the interesting bit if you're watching my stream. Bang. But this, Stanley has not hit, Stanley. Speedway has not hit Stanley. Stanley at this point is about to turn right. However, Speedway has gone slow and just went right 45 degrees. And this is where it heated up as Stanley has no choice but to hit him. Bang. That's the first one. Second one. But the second one, well, was caused by Z. But Z had no option, as you can see the little super down on this angle. So Z had really nowhere to go. King actually hit Stanley into Z as we go
What?
on board.
Where?
Well, if you're watching the stream, you would know.
I'm not watching the stream.
And yeah, so he just goes back out. Stanley actually straighties him out, and then off they go. Now the second view is actually Junior, who we're actually gonna maybe see a different point of view on this. So, oh, we actually might get a good view from this. So Stanley has actually gone woods, so he didn't readdress that, but oh good, it's not about that. Hello to our second viewer. Stanley, in 3, 2, 1, bang on the brakes. Ah, so, okay, there's more to the story. There's more to the story. Okay, so it's not Stanley's fault that caused the second crash, as I thought it was all his fault,
So
but it
Junior hit the
wasn't.
back of me.
But hang on.
Oh, Z turned into Stanley.
Hang on. I need to see this again, but I need to break it down.
Rookie.
Hang on, I need to break it down. So
Junior
hang on.
did hit me in the back, you know.
Yeah, hang on. Now, this is why I need the actual full details, so it doesn't be this long.
On the last crash, Fresh has a good view.
Oh my god. on the last crash, okay. So Stanley, by the looks of it, from Junior's angle, I think you almost speared into me, but all good. You did go pretty hard into there, but they had no option. So, hang on. So Speedway did nothing wrong, but Stanley went sideways. Now, this is interesting from Juniors. This is why I like different camera angles. But, so Speedway has actually hit Stanley into a slide and Speedway was already turning in 45 degrees, so he thought Stanley was gone around. And this is interesting. Bang, Stanley has got hit from behind from the newest camera angle from Junior. So that is interesting, and yeah, that's what loses Speedway 3 positions in a space of a corner. And Stanley did straighten out Speedway. He did not spin out. As now we go into Junior. As Z thinks right now, if he's watching the stream, Z has moved over to Stanley thinking he's not there, which is all good, and then Badaboy. Junior did help a little bit there, and that's what's gone That's Z gone. Now, there was a crash up here between me and Junior, so, sorry, me and Speedway. Yeah, all good, all good. So we are going on Speedway King, because at one point in the race he was in front of me. We are trying to see where that crash is.
Okay, so it's technically Junior's fault. Not
Junior's
saying it is
fault,
not.
yeah,
It's,
so
it's not
that...
all Junior's fault though.
No.
Especially the first crash. The first incident.
No, the first incident we just reviewed, it's Junior's fault. Because I do need all the view angles, and you didn't really say Junior. You two both basically said the same thing, like he did this, he did that, the same thing. That's why I wanted to know who else was involved. Oh, who's this? Speedway. Oh, he got the World Champions. I did not, and that was an FCY. Ouch. We are.
I
we
absolutely
are.
hate that. I hate that corner. It's
Yeah,
hell.
we are trying to find my crash with you, because that was also under review.
So I had nothing really to do with that first crash, except for I tapped him when I went to go on the inside.
Was
It's
this
really
it?
none
No.
of our fault. It's Junior's fault, really, because he tapped me. I couldn't. Cause
No, but I'm talking about the first corner. I'm talking about the first corner. Right, he left. On the first corner, I didn't really have nothing to do with it, really, except for that one time where I tapped him.
Mm.
I'm actually sick of Stanley just saying, as soon as within a space of 100 meters of him, if he gets hit from the back or gets sideways, he always yells at my name, like he's like Speedway. Every single
Oh, he
time,
did
even
get
when
me
I'm
on the first corner. Stanley, yeah.
do you get what I mean? And then when something happens, he's like, "Oh, I want Speedway kicked or something." But like, I haven't done really anything wrong. I'm actually
Well,
getting sick of it. Stanley always saying it was my fault, even in the accidents.
yeah, so it was actually Junior that finished it off.
Yeah. Even in the first crash and that, the first person he goes to, if I'm within 100 meters of him, the first person he talks about is me.
Yeah, we are doing full throttle Friday after this whole thing, by the way, which is just a track day. Yeah.
Yeah, but see, and Rookie, do you
No,
get what I mean?
but hang on, Z. I actually really should have not put it in there, because Junior actually made, well, it's kind of Speedway and Junior now, but Junior did really finish it off, but Speedway before Junior hit actually made Speedway actually, when he was trying to go, he actually, hang on, I need to pause it because I can't hear.
The thing is,
But hang on.
I used the hood view so I couldn't actually see him properly.
Yeah, but the thing is, you probably thought that Stanley spun in the first corner due to him bouncing off Z, and that's totally understandable because you probably thought he spun the opposite way and all that. Yeah. So that's probably why you turned 45 degrees. But what you didn't know is that this is what I'm getting. Before Junior hit, I think you sort of forced Stanley into Z, and then Junior just but yeah, nothing wrong with that though, because Robin's racing. But Junior did finish it off, basically. So between you Speedway and Junior. So
but honestly, I reckon Stanley should get a warning for just accusing.
Well, he will have a warning, but I was gonna say warning anyway to Stanley as well, because I really need to review this. Hang on.
Every caution, he's in it.
Was there any other two-car incidents on any laps besides the last one, which I'm trying to find? Because I know there was.
Mate, just by myself.
What lap was it? If you can remember. Ah, okay. Well, I'm trying to
Yeah, who
find
was it?
me
Me
and
and...
Speedway because I want to see what Speedway did. Oh, he goes in the grass. Oh, hang on. And he's went
Yeah, that's just a racing. I don't care.
way too hot. Yeah. I
Yeah, I don't
thought
care what
someone
happens.
hit
It's a
you there.
racing
I thought
incident.
someone hit you there.
We sorted it out there, I guess.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Racing
find
incident.
the incident between me and you
In
this
the first
race.
race?
Oh, was that the
In the
first
first...
race, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was the second. So now I can go to the last one.
So, I don't care. It's just...
And, oh,
Championships over
Junior and
anyway.
Stanley. Wow. Alright, here we go. Junior and Stanley. What has happened here? Well, Z's the best car for this. Hang on. Z and Stanley.
He's a
Z.
camera guy now.
Well, hang on. Stanley, Z, Junior, and yourself, Speedway, are actually in the thick of it through this entire race. So we are going on board with Z because this is another big incident I heard. And Z, nothing wrong.
What lap
Stanley.
was it?
I don't know, it's
What minute?
7:01, so it was 6 minutes. I'm streaming this, by the way, if you want to know.
What was it? 7:01.
Because I am trying to find the big incidents in the race. So Z has tried to go down the inside, but didn't. Stanley has turned way too early for the corner, and Junior... Oh, so Stanley just sees him. And then Stanley, okay, so nothing wrong, but I'm glad I viewed that because Z finished
Oh yeah, Junior went too
too
like,
wide, but
yeah.
no, he didn't. He didn't go wide because Z hit him, but he couldn't do anything. And Kane goes and gets the 3 places back, so all good. I am just trying to find the Is that me? No, I thought that was me. So I am trying to find the crashes, by the way, guys, so don't stress about it. Z goes in the pits.
Stanley, the thing I'm pissed off at, if I'm within 100 meters of Stanley,
Yeah,
and
just
something
don't worry about it, man. He's gonna get a warning as well.
No, but like his second warning, I'm getting pissed off it. And then he wants me hit. You know what I mean?
So who was it you and Z that made contact in the last bit?
But I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
Yeah, I think somebody sorted it out.
That was a big hit from you. Who's this? Speedway. Going through Def Chicane. How's he gone? Bit wobbly. Gets it completely wrong and hits the World Champions. Ow. So he's did it all on his own.
Yeah, I know that corner pisses me off.
We are viewing Zeklis now as we go on FCY for the probably millionth time in this race. Oh Jesus.
How long did it go for?
21 minutes and 10 seconds. Z, I don't know if Junior was... Oh, I did say FCY early. Alright. Oh good, I thought I didn't. I know there was an incident between me and Z at one point. I did feel like it was this bit now. Was it this bit? No, it wasn't. Oh, okay, that's the one I was looking for actually. That's the one I was looking for.
What is it between?
Oh, it's the one I was looking for when Z had a dive on me on the 16th minute. So he's gone wide, tried to make a move, and I thought I forced him out, but I didn't. So Z, I thought I caused that. So hang on, did I? Hang on. You almost center punched me from this angle, but luckily he pulled it up. I don't know how, but oh.
Hit the wall.
Yeah, he hit the wall. Did I? No. It was close, because, yeah, it was pretty close. I did sort of force you down there a little bit.
Can we start
And
doing
now, yeah, no, we are looking at, trying to look at the last incident, because I know there was one before we all rage quit. I do remember one. No, everyone did it
Sorry,
because,
boss.
yeah. Well, everyone's just getting pissed off because as I was trying to say before, like, and
It
I
all
couldn't,
started to me and
and
Stanley,
I
and
and I
everyone.
couldn't. Hang on, Speedo. I couldn't get the chance to say it when, because everyone's yelling over the top of each other. What I was trying to say was, if there's a massive if there's a massive crash, call the FCY. But people are calling like small crashes. It's like you don't need to do it unless it's massive and you lost heaps and heaps of time. And that's what Stanley and I hate to say it Speedway, but you sort of did it as well. But Junior did it as well. But you know, as we like the competition on the in the races, it's all good. As I go a little bit defensive, I don't think there's much more on that. So guys, look at my stream for the reviews. However, these reviews will be coming a little bit more soon. I do say that because we need to take this a little bit more seriously in the Australian GT Championship, sponsored by Shadow
Everyone's hungry
Racing.
for it.
Everyone's hungry for it, and that's actually the first race where I felt it was really competitive. Like everyone was passing me, and it actually made me defend for the first time in the championship, which is what I love doing. Yeah, but the thing is, you can sort of push them out wide, but not on the racing line. As soon as you take their line, which is the racing line on the outside car, you can't do that. And that's basically what Stanley. I do that, but I don't. I squeeze them to a certain limit, basically. But thank you guys for tuning in to this race investigation for which was round 1. For round 2, we are still going to continue it, but we are going to restart. We are going to restart the entire championship thing, and hopefully everyone's got their shit together. But I'll see you next time, or tonight, for Full Throttle Friday, which is straight after this. Peace.